page. We have another author interview for you today, and we are super excited about this because we have DiAnn Mills. And if you have ever had the opportunity to go to Blue Ridge, you will understand why I'm about to do what I'm going to do. This is in honor of you. What do you call a writer who doesn't follow the rules of sentence structure?
That's a joke, and I don't know if I told that one. That is, what do you call a writer who doesn't follow sentence structure?
A rebel without a clause.
Oh, that is so good. You gotta email that to me, because I will use it.
And we are really happy to have DiAnn here today. And we're gonna jump into our interview questions and then let DiAnn tell us a little bit about what she has going on in her writing life, what's coming up.
Do you want to talk about some of the books?
Oh, we can do that first. I have a couple of classic DiAnn Mills, shall we call them that? Is that good? They're historical fiction, which I know that's not what you think of anymore when you think DiAnn Mills. You think, I can't pick it up. Romantic suspense, like Fatal Strike. And for those of us who are writers, we also think of really encouraging tools that writers can use to better their craft and their marketing. And that's a huge part of who DiAnn is too. So we're going to get into that a little bit as we start the interviews.
Okay, am I starting? Sure. Okay. So because we know that you have written different genres through the years, I would like to know, what is your favorite genre to write and why?
Oh, it's romantic suspense.
Romantic suspense.
Heavy on the suspense. And I have a reason.
Okay.
We live in a dangerous and an unpredictable world. And I want to show readers that there are those men and women out there who are brave and courageous and are trying to keep us safe. And I don't know about you, I write, inspirational fiction. I'd rather have a Christian behind the Glock than
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yes.
But what I did realize that all the time I was writing romance and historical romance and moving on is that I always bent toward the suspense. I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Okay, well that kind of ties into my question then. If you could only read one genre for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Oh, it would be romantic suspense.
That's what I was thinking.
And I love straight suspense and I love the romantic suspense too. But I like that air of being in danger for somebody else, not me.
Right. Yes.
To put characters in danger, and then along the way they find, oh, I might like this person. And what's really hard for me in romantic suspense is a lot of my books may only happen in 2-3 weeks time. So it's not really a good role model to fall in love and yes, marry me at the end of 3 weeks.
Right.
However, I know that's done. So my goal is always a significant, let's see where this relationship is going.
Sometimes I like that better than seeing them. I mean, we know we have to bend reality a little bit sometimes to give that happily ever after walk down the aisle moment, kind of thing. But I don't mind seeing that either. I like when it's the promise of.
Yes.
Yes.
Now the only book that I can think of right now that I didn't do that is this, the last book I wrote, which was Airborne. And the couple, they were married, but he had filed for divorce. So that, the danger, the risks they were taking brought them back together.
And my question, talking genres, not exactly genre, but you write fiction, but you also write the mentoring craft books. And you run a conference with Edie Melson that pours so much into writers and aspiring writers and ministers so much to them. Does one over the other mean more to you at this point in time, or is it an equal balance?
Oh my, if someone said, what are you going to give up? You're going to give up the conference, you're going to give up mentoring, you're going to give up writing the nonfiction how-to, writing period, I would have to say, no, I can't give any of them up. And the reason being this, and that is when I felt God calling me into the ministry of writing. I also felt that He was telling me, no matter what I learned, no matter how insignificant, I should always be prepared to share it with a serious writer. And that just leads right into the ministry of the conferences and other things that I do. So, no, I'm not going to give anything up.
Okay, what has surprised you the most about being a writer?
Well, I used to be very shy. And if you've been to Blue Ridge, I can tell some horrible writing jokes. But I would say what God has equipped me to do, the speaking, the teaching. I never thought that I would ever be remotely techie, and Edie and I write this book about social media. The things that are required for today's writer, learning something every day. I didn't expect that, about the craft, about social media and marketing, the publishing world, learning all of that and staying right on top of it. And you have to do it daily.
Yep.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So what can your readers expect when they pick up a book by you?
Oh, expect an adventure. My goal in writing fiction, and specifically inspirational fiction, is that all I need to make me happy, and I feel the readers happy, is for one or more characters to solve their problems and experience life from a Christian worldview. For me, I don't need lots of scripture. I don't need prayers. I need prayers. But I mean, in the storyline itself, I want to show reality. I want to show a character who leaps from the page and being different. One of the reasons why, my biggest reason for writing fiction is this. We all have friends and neighbors, family, who are never going to go to church with us. They're never going to go to Bible study. I'm Southern Baptist, so they're never going to go to a dinner. And we do like to eat. They may not even come to our homes because they're afraid we might pray or they feel uncomfortable. But we can hand them a novel in which one or more characters solve their problems from a Christian worldview, and they get it. So it's like planting a seed. I don't want to hit anyone over the head with the Bible. I want to entertain you with a story. But then I want to inspire you in whatever you're doing and encourage you in whatever you're doing. So that's my reasoning.
Awesome.
Good.
And the final question for you, and then after you finish that, we'll let you tell us a little bit about what you're currently working on. Let me see what my question was. I've got it all marked up now and I can't remember which one's which. What is something you need to write? Not like, oh, there's this book that I need to write, but when you sit down in your office, room, wherever it is that you write, what do you physically need to write?
My laptop. and a good prayer. There are some writers who write everything out in their notebook. There's some who dictate. Actually, I can write anywhere. I can tune anybody out. I'm blessed with that. So all I need is my laptop and okay, Lord, where we going today? I am a pastor. I'm organized in every facet of my life except when it comes to writing, because I want my characters to lead the way. I use a 17-page character sketch so I can get to know them. And we will be talking about that tomorrow. But when I write, I want to write, okay, character, I feel I know you, take me on an adventure.
Awesome. And why don't you tell us about what adventure is coming next?
Okay, it's called Trace of Doubt. It will be released on a Tuesday, I think that's September the 7th. And this romantic suspense, the whole premise is built on a 17-year-old girl who walks in to see her older sister pull the trigger on the older sister's husband and kill him.
Oh, wow.
And this sister is 7 months pregnant. And she convinces the 17-year-old to take the blame, to take the gun, wipe off the old prints, take the prints. And that is backstory, and the story opens 15 years later. So this gal's only 32 years old. She's being released on parole. And there is no one there to meet her, greet her, not even the sister who she took the blame for. And what she discovers is that it's not over yet, and someone wants her back.
Oh, wow.
And I loved writing that story. I did it in first person for the heroine and first person for the hero, and I loved it. I loved it. Not every story you can do first person, but I did it with that one, and I'm super excited about that. And I just finished the first draft yesterday of a book that will be out, I suppose, the following September. It takes a while. I can't give you a title because I don't know yet.
Titles are hard.
But I had a good time with this book, and that I just finished, and it too is romantic suspense, and a little bit different. My books are set in Texas, what can I say? And anyway, I'm excited about that, and I'm excited to start the one after that one.
That's always good to be excited about it.
Yes, it is. And we really appreciate you taking the time with us today to let us have this interview. And again, viewers, Trace of Doubt, coming out September 7th, you said?
You can pre-order it.
When does it start pre-order? Is it already out?
Okay.
Okay, so you can go, you don't even have to wait, you don't have to try and remember. You can go pre-order it, and then one day you'll wake up and your inbox will say, hey, guess what's here? And you'll have a new book. And
Can I say something
yeah,
exciting?
yes.
Okay, my gal who was in prison for all those years, she needed to learn a craft or trade or something, and she did get her college degree in prison. But she realized she was creative, and she learned how to design jewelry. And so her little trademark is on the back of each jewelry piece. She has a wired cross. And so I have a friend who designs jewelry, and I said, can you take this and make some things so that I can use them for contest giveaways? And she did.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be hard to give away some of the pieces that I have made. So, you know, it's always fun. I love every part about the writing life. Every part about it. So, not everybody can be that lucky to have a job that it's not even a job, it's a career
Mhm.
they love. So
Yes.
we writers are pretty lucky.
We
Yes,
are,
we are.
definitely.
Very blessed. And so be sure and check out Trace of Doubt. Don't wait, go pre-order it now. And you can connect with DiAnn on different social media, correct?
Yes, DiAnn at DiAnnMills.com,
Okay. and
it's DIANN at DiAnnMills.com, and I love to hear from you, and this has been amazing.
Well, thank you. And viewers, be sure to like our videos, subscribe, share with your friends, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.